Last week, we made Pennywise the Clown from the movie It.
We put him outside for Halloween and it's super scary, but it's kind of out of place and, I don't know, lonely, I guess.
So we decided to make Pennywise a friend, and who better to keep him company than little Georgie.
In this video, we're going to show you how to build a mannequin from scratch that you can do at home with super simple techniques, and you can apply it to any character you want.
We're gonna make the main frame of the body out of PVC pipe. We drew up a little diagram here with some measurements showing kind of what we want to build. If you want to build one of these at home, we will make this available to you, so check out the link in the description below.
We're using some leftover PVC from a candy slide we built. That's why it's purple. And we're gonna use 1-inch PVC for this. Now, you could technically use 1/2 inch, which would be a little cheaper, but the 1/2 inch is gonna be a little more wobbly. We prefer the 1-inch stuff, but it is a few more dollars, so it's up to you.
Y'all always whacking stuff around.
You know the other thing we could make?
What?
We could make a sword. Look at this.
Beautiful sword.
Doesn't Georgie need a sword to fight the evil clown with?
He'd probably do better if he had one.
He would have done so much better.
Yeah.
Time to put them together.
Yes. All right, start with the head, neck, shoulders, or I mean, whatever, these things.
Collarbones.
Collarbones.
We're not using any glue because these are all a pretty tight fit. Sometimes you end up though with PVC that's like a little bit loose. I usually like a dab of hot glue or like 1 dab of super glue to hold it.
Well,
Okay.
for the spine.
Hips.
Hips. And then...
I don't know, looking like a sword to me. Knees.
Knees.
It's a tall kid.
He's a really tall kid,
He's too
man.
tall.
Better to start off big and be able to trim.
He has the tiniest little arms, but monster legs.
Those are not his
He's
arms.
like as tall as me.
Okay, but that's not the arm.
Okay, I'm handling the anatomical proportions next time.
Okay, look. These are the pants. We found these at Goodwill. These are the pants. They are a size 4T, which is a toddler size. Hold this thing up. See?
This goes 6 inches beyond the pants.
Well, it's gonna go through the boot. We can make them shorter.
Yeah, we can trim. It's not a big deal. And then also, I think one arm we should have bent because he's gonna be holding the balloon, right?
Should we put him dressed? Like, I think we should get him dressed so we see if what else needs to be trimmed.
Okay. These were like, what, $2 at Goodwill, I think?
I'm gonna button this, even though there's nothing that's actually gonna keep it up.
He's wearing stilts.
It's fine.
Do we have the boots?
Yes, we have the boots.
Okay. Georgie's wearing rain gear. So he's got a raincoat, he's got some rain boots. These are the smallest boots I've ever seen.
His feet are not proportional to his body because
What proportions do children have in your world?
children come in all sizes, and this one comes in multiple sizes. This we did not find at the thrift store because there's just not a whole lot of yellow rain jackets in the world.
Maybe he can sit up for this. There we go. So we're gonna use this for his head. You really don't need a head because he's gonna be facing backwards and you won't see a face or anything. So you could just stuff like, I don't know, bubble wrap or
A balloon.
something. A balloon. That's a
Extra
great
balloon.
idea. Yeah.
I think that looks right. All right, zip him up. I want to point out that the PVC comes just to the end of the sleeve. So his arm length is actually,
Good?
yes,
Yeah.
good.
Looks fine to me.
Like this much needs to be trimmed.
Sorry, I'm trying. Oh, watch out.
Oh my God.
Sorry. Here, I'll hold it.
Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, that's where we're trimming the legs.
Are we gonna give him hands?
Let's not go there yet. Yes, he has to have hands, because how is he gonna hold a balloon?
That seems like a problem for 2 hours from now, Jay and Jaimie.
Yep. To build out his body and make him not so stickly looking, we're gonna use pool noodles. You've seen us do this a bunch of times before, but the difference here is that since we're using 1-inch PVC instead of 1/2 inch, the pool noodle doesn't actually cover the whole pipe. To fix that, we're gonna have to add in a little wedge of another pool noodle. To connect it all together, we're gonna use duct tape because 1, I don't wanna deal with glue because of the fumes and we'd have to be really exact with that. And duct tape's gonna be a whole lot faster. You're never gonna see it because it's under clothes.
We made a body.
He's got form, mass,
Sort of.
somewhere, in some places.
It doesn't have any here, but he doesn't need it. He doesn't need like a rib cage or any of that stuff because the jacket is just gonna fall straight down. I think if he were in a more dynamic pose, you know, and doing something crazy.
We would build more anatomy out.
Yeah. But he's just kind of standing there like very straight. So it's fine.
It's all good. What I did do though is I added an extra pool noodle to the front here and then a little bit to the back just so that when it does hang straight down, it's kind of rounded.
You know, and if it doesn't work the way we want, bubble wrap.
Yes.
Here's
We
your
can
tiny
get him
little
dressed.
boots.
They're so small and cute.
Oh, I guess we have to put pants on first.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks great. It looks like he actually has a leg.
Yeah.
That looks pretty good.
Awesome.
Not bad for a, 10 minutes.
Jay, there's a problem.
Oh no! Oh man.
Oh no! It's falling apart. Okay, let's just get this zipped up.
I'll heat up the hot glue gun so we can get at least this waist joint.
Okay. Man, this kid's got some broad shoulders.
Okay, we have another problem. His shoulders are wider than mine. I know he said he's been going to the gym, but
He's got to fight off Pennywise.
But the other problem is his shoulders are so wide that now his arms are too long.
Yes.
So I think I think we have to fix that. Luckily though, all we gotta do is we're just gonna slice it, cut the thing a little shorter, put it back on. We didn't glue the stuff, so it'll take like 5 minutes. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
That's why we don't glue till later, because we can see what's going on before you commit to your final pose. Okay, we had to make a bunch of adjustments, but we got him looking pretty good.
Apparently we don't know what a 6-year-old looks like, even though we have an almost 5-year-old.
So we brought the arms in this way. We made his legs just a little bit shorter. We just kind of cut off the bottom, glued up the waist. Adding the pool noodles kind of extended the length of everything a little bit, so we had to trim his arms just a hair. Mm-hmm. But I think everything's pretty good now.
He's got good proportions.
Is this the way you hold a 6-year-old?
Definitely, yeah.
Just shake him.
No, do not shake this child.
Just kidding, never do that.
Oh, he's almost ready, but he needs a hand.
A hand?
Just one. Look, just one, because all we have is one. And this hand, it's inside his coat. You're never gonna see that hand, but this hand, he's like holding a balloon. So we kind of have to make a hand for this. I have this really terrible hand.
It's like one of those old, like real cheap looking Halloween props. It'll be perfect. We could probably chop it like here and then just boink. And then maybe we can heat gun bend the fingers.
Yeah, but I think we need wedges cut out first.
Okay, we're gonna cut some wedges.
Yeah, because you need a fist. Like, there's no way we're gonna melt it.
All right, sometimes that works. You guys have seen us do that before, but whatever this is made of, the particular type of plastic and paint, this stuff is just like falling apart as we try to bend it. So I think what we'll end up doing is instead of trying to heat bend it, we'll just cut off the pieces and sort of re-glue them. Okay, that didn't work either.
Not at all.
Sometimes this happens. Do we really need a hand? I mean, doesn't Pennywise technically bite it off anyway?
Kind of does.
Okay, new plan. Something involving a glove and some wire.
Yeah.
That's the whole plan.
That's the plan so far. And maybe something to stuff it with.
Plan is to persevere.
That's right. I know you can make a hand with make a glue mold, or we could cast a hand in silicone, but we don't have any of that stuff here. So we're making do with what we got.
Yeah.
All right, we have one more idea, and it seems to be working okay so far. We made a metal skeleton hand, put it inside this glove, and then shoved cotton in it. Well, it wasn't actually cotton, it was spider web, because that's what we had. So we shoved that in there. Now we have a lumpy hand. I'm gonna try and bend it into a fish shape.
This is really clever.
Thanks.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Balloon time. Now, Pennywise has a helium balloon. We don't want to go get helium every day. We want this to be out for a while. So we have a balloon stand. It looks like the balloon's floating.
Really just need to kind of go like this, right? And then we'll just hot glue it in place.
Yes.
Okay, look, he has a hand.
And a balloon.
We just duct taped the hand to the
pool noodle.
pool noodle. Works fine.
I think the last thing we need to do is drill some holes in the bottom of his shoes. That way we can stick some rebar in the ground and then put the pipes over the rebar, and he'll actually stand.
Nice job.
Thank you. You too. Before we see him next to Pennywise, we want to thank you so much for watching. If you like Halloween videos and prop making, we have a ton more on our channel. And until next time, stay wicked.